But now, Amanda, I know we stalled and we stalled. You didn't want to talk about this game, but the time has come to talk about the 40 to 40 tie in Jerry World on Sunday night.
Can we just have a moment of silence for Packers fans everywhere? Because it sucks being a Packers fan. It's always some bullshit. And mind you, at least it wasn't an in-division tie because our last two ties were with Minnesota, and that was a pain in the ass. I'm gonna circle back to the fact that the Packers have still never lost at AT&T Stadium. We are 5-0-1 against the Cowboys there, and our other win was our Super Bowl against the Steelers. So that doesn't really count, but technically
No,
we
it's
have
not a
yet to lose
lie.
there. This game was a fucking mess. And my biggest issue with this matchup, like a tie's a tie, it was a great back and forth game, score wise. Both quarterbacks had a great game. Dak
Yeah,
Prescott, 321 yards, four touchdowns, no turnovers. Jordan Love, 365 yards, one lost fumble early, but four game tying or go ahead drives in the fourth quarter and overtime. Like, that's amazing to keep your head in the game, to still be going in the fifth quarter of the game. Like, both quarterbacks were great. Defenses, garbage, obviously, because there was 40 points put up. So
Mhm.
equally shitty defenses. My issue here is with the referees. And I'm not taking sides here. However, in regulation, there was so many missed holding calls against Dallas. Um,
Yeah,
obscene. Like there were two missed holding calls, and then on the same play, 30 seconds later, somebody rushed Dak's face mask. We got a face
that
mask
was
penalty, even though he
terrible.
completed the pass on the
Yeah.
play. He threw the ball. It did not change his route or anything. He threw the ball, completed the pass. So we were called on the face mask there. And we got the comeback there at the end with we should have had a 10-second runoff and lost the game at the end. The refs didn't do what they were supposed to do at the end to give Dallas the 10-second one-off and the win. But I just wish the refs would stay the fuck out of Dallas Green Bay games because every time we play, Des caught it, Des didn't catch it. Intentional grounding to Manateo's girlfriend. There was no receiver in the vicinity. I don't know why that was a non-call for intentional grounding. That was
Yeah.
insane to me. And I mean, the Cowboys got absolutely screwed by the clock operator and the final pass attempt late in overtime. So I'm not taking sides here, but why can't we just call a game properly for once, please,
Abe,
especially in prime time?
Abe, why do you think Dak Prescott, of all people, gets protected like so much? Like I've seen him get some ridiculous roughing the passer calls, and yeah, in the heat of the battle, that little brush of the face mask, he didn't grab it. It was just a brush. It was like, let's just play football here. You know what I mean?
I don't care about that. I think Dak played exceptionally well without having a superstar receiver. I think the reason why Dak playing better is because he didn't have CD. I think he didn't have to worry about forcing it to CD to try to make him happy or try to make it seem like it's his game. And Pickens came and played an exceptional
I,
game.
I was just
How
gonna say George Pickens was a fucking superstar in
Yeah,
this
he
game.
was.
I
But I think the reason why it was because he didn't have to worry about forcing it to CD. So I
Mhm.
think he did a good job. But I thought every one of his receivers stood up.
um
He spread it
Jalen
out perfectly, and I think that was the reason why he played so well. I think that's why he was the better quarterback. It was no stress on trying to find CD. It was literally just like who's ever open. The tight end probably had more catches in his career in this game just because of not having CD. So you got to find somebody else, and this is the best I've seen Dak play in a long time. Like when I was watching the game, and I wasn't even trying to like. At first, I was like, okay, Dak is just gonna mess it up because when I'm watching, I'm like, dude, he's playing good.
Yeah, he's playing
He
great.
was they
Like I
were
can't.
they were on it. And that Jalen Tolbert catch with both of his feet in and the ball was 6 feet out of bounds and he elastigirl stretch. They had some amazing receiver play in this game. And I agree with you though. Not having your diva, maybe overpaid wide receiver that you have to get the ball to. He played so well. Dak had such a great game here. And you look how he spread the ball around. I mean, Jake Ferguson, 40 yards, George Pickens, 134 yards. What a fantastic role to be able to step into for George Pickens, who has had some issues on previous teams with, some being overlooked and not being appreciated and stuff. I mean, he's flourishing here. This is his second career multi-touchdown game. Um, Javonte Williams got going on the ground too with 100 yards.
Yeah.
Dallas played so well. My biggest issue, a tie is a tie. Green Bay has had has been involved in 23% of NFL ties since they introduced overtime in the 70s. Like, I'm used to ties. It's fine. This is what I get for picking one in two other games with other teams so far this
We've
season.
been calling for ties all year so long.
This is my
Yeah.
karma. My apologies, Packers fans, but Dallas did nothing wrong on offense in this game. And I can't even talk shit. I will talk shit about the refs all day because there were so many game altering missed calls in this game for both sides.
Right.
And
Well, and I think Matt LaFleur needs to take a little bit of blame here,
oh,
especially for that overtime possession. He needs to be going a
well,
lot faster.
he was conservative when he should have been aggressive, and then he was aggressive when
Yeah.
he should have been conservative, and he wasn't managing the clock well at all. I'm pissed about both our defensive coordinator and our head coach after this one.
But do
Yeah.
y'all think this was the perfect ending to this game, to be honest? Like with
Oh
Michael
yeah.
Parsons, like so now we can't take anybody's side.
Like
So
who won the trade?
yeah, there you bam,
Yeah.
perfect. Thank you. That is exactly what I was saying. So we can't say he was wrong or he was right or okay. It's tied, so it's perfect. And that's pretty much what Jerry Jones said. He's like, "Look, we tied, so we're even." Like, he was like, "Look, they got what they needed. We did. So
Yeah,
you can't."
Jerry Jones didn't know Micah Parsons' name was Micah until this game. He thought his name was fucking Michael. Don't even get me started on Jerry Jones.
Yeah, so that's the I think this is one of the telltales that just the rest of the season will be easier for us to get over. Like, okay, we got it out of the way. The trade was perfect. It's 40-40. We
Yeah.
can't talk about nothing being right or wrong. Nothing you can say about it. Like if the Cowboys would have came out and just blew them out, and also I got to say the Cowboys did a great job of making sure they ran away from him and also running towards him. When they ran towards him, they made because think about the beginning of the game. They didn't even run the ball the first few
Mm-hmm.
plays. I'm sorry, they didn't throw the ball. They made sure that they
Yeah,
ran the
they stayed
ball.
away from him.
Yeah, they stayed away from him. They didn't want his name called. At the end of the game, he ended up getting a sack, and he started doing a little more. But like they were making sure that he was not going to get into that game. But he did
Did
get the sack
you
at the end.
did you see Dak's take on that sack at the end in overtime? It was a sack for no yardage loss, and he was like, "What was it a sack?" Like I'm kind of with Dak on that. Like, yeah,
That
kind
big
of.
That's the kind
sack
of thing
in
that
that.
we
That is a
love
big
those kind.
sack.
I love those kind. If it's the even yard, that's a sack. Thank you, Lord Jesus.
Hmm.
I give a sack.
Dak was
Yeah,
like, "Yeah, but like it was 0 yards." Like,
I
I,
mean, but it was a
I'll take
touchdown
it.
saver. It was a touchdown saver. It was a big play.
I
If
know.
you
I just think it's funny that, of course, the sack would be a tie as
But
well. Like,
Yeah.
if you get nothing, that is considered a loss, right?
Yeah.
yeah, I'm just
Like you sell your house for nothing, that's pretty much considered a loss. So yeah, I need all that. Give me my sack.
and Romeo, Randy Moss Dobbs over here, six catches for 3 touchdowns and 58 yards. Like, this game made so much sense to end in a tie. Absolute bullshit. Stupid. I hate being a Packers fan. Back and forth the whole game. Trauma. My blood pressure is crap. The game lasted 4 fucking hours. I'm glad I'm not on the East Coast because if I was up till 1 o'clock in the morning watching that shit to end in an 80-point tie, I would have been pissed.
I loved it. I was just sitting back. I had my popcorn. I was enjoying it.
If you
Real
had to get up
quick.
at 6 o'clock for work like a normal 9 to 5 person, Alex, you would have been so mad.
No, I still would have loved it.
Four
Real quick.
hours for a fucking tie.
This is becoming a weekly segment. You know what really grinds my gears is the fact that the Bears are paying DeAndre Swift the exact same money the Packers are paying Josh Jacobs. And Josh Jacobs is a fucking monster. The Packers don't give him the ball enough. Josh Jacobs was incredible in this game, and he's one of the Packers' best players. They should feed him more.
We saved
Um,
him for later in the season last year. I think we're doing the same thing.
yeah, possibly.